Hi, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This one is another Worlds Collide deck from a friend, and had a pretty good house spread so far. So, clumping, you say? Alright, so we have Saurian, Logos, and Brobnar. This is Bar Brother, spawn of Dutschel. It looks like a piggy. That's pretty funny. Okay, I personally love Saurian Brobnar. There's just cool stuff that happens with that combo, and obviously, Brobnar likes to fight, and that lets us have board control. Saurians like to exploit board control, benefit from being able to keep creatures on the board. They both have some ways to capture Amber. Saurian has some ways to spend captured Amber. That can be pretty good. And Logos just gives us a way to accelerate the game state and maybe even some ways to control our opponent as well. So I am kind of going into this with high hopes. Might be dangerous, but I really love this house combo. Okay. Should start with Brobnar. Volcano. Play, deal 4 damage to each creature, gain 2 chains. If you're already in control of the board, you can just discard this. If you're not in control of the board, this can help you claw it back. 1 is a good number for that. Ganger Chieftain is a 5-power giant. With play, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Excellent. 2 of those. Yeah, that's fast. 3. Wow, 3 Ganger Chieftains. Alright, I love it so far. Groke is a 5-power giant. With fight, your opponent loses an Amber. Good Amber control there. Nice. Ire Staff is an artifact with a bonus Amber. It exhausts to enrage a creature, and you give that creature a +1 power counter. I love Groke as a target for this because it just helps him stay out on the board longer. Shorty is a 4-power giant with Assault 4, and after it reaps, you enrage Shorty. This is good for plinking elusive stuff. It's also worth noting because the assault happens first, if you're fighting something with a ward, you first deal 4 damage burning the ward and then actually do the real fight. More fast stuff. Stiltkin is a 2-power goblin with skirmish, and after a giant creature is played adjacent to Stiltkin, you ready and fight with Stiltkin. This is really good for burning wards. And the crazy thing is, like, let's say you put Stiltkin down and you play Ganger Chieftain next to it, you can actually ready and fight twice with Stiltkin. One from Stiltkin's ability, and then second time from Ganger Chieftain's ability. Or you really can do that in whichever order you want, but that can be quite good. Warrior's Refrain is an action with a bonus Amber. After you play it, you stun each creature with power 3 or lower. By the way, Ire Staff is not bad to use on the Stiltkin. That pops it up. Maybe you get it up to 4 before you play Warrior's Refrain or something. And because of that skirmish, you're dealing nice amounts of damage without getting hurt. Gravel Guts is a 5-power giant. After an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Gravel Guts, you give Gravel Guts 2 +1 power counters. Nice. Ogopogo is a 6-power giant. After it attacks and destroys a creature, you may deal 2 damage to a creature. Very nice. Good board control here. And then we have Bellowing Patrizate, who is a 7-power giant, and while Bellowing Patrizate is ready, each creature takes 1 damage after it enters play. So soften up your opponent's side of the board. Really nice. This is a great Brobnar board. Okay, let's look at Logos. We have Cutthroat Research. This is an action with a bonus Amber. When you play it, you seal 2 if your opponent has 8 or more Amber. Really nice if we can get some cost boosting effects, which we'll see about. Daughter, yes, I would not mind having like 4 of these. It's a 2-power cyborg scientist with elusive, and during your draw card step, you refill your hand to 1 additional card. Really nice. Can stay on the board, and you can boost up the power a bit with Fire Staff potentially if you just want to make sure it gets big and can't get destroyed by direct damage too easily. 2 Daughters, very nice. Potentially 8 size hand there. Quant is a 3-power human scientist with Reap. You may play one non-logos action card this turn. We'll do a pass later where we check how many we have with that. That's one thing I always look at when I have these kinds of house cheating effects. How often will it get to be used? 2 quants, potentially good. 3, wow, that might be too much. We'll see. Titan Guardian is a 5-power beast and cyborg with 1 armor and taunt. And when it's destroyed, if it's not on a flank, you draw 2 cards. Really nice. Yeah. 2 of those. Wow. And you can potentially ram them into things on Brobnar turns with the Ganger Chieftains and get that, kill something and get 2 draw. That's pretty good. Twin Domination is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you deal 2 damage to a creature and 2 damage to a different creature. Yeah, that's always good. Extra good in Worlds Collide because you can pop words with it. Wild Wormhole is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you play the top card of your deck. Excellent. Wormhole Technician is a 3-power cyborg scientist with Reap. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Logos card, play it. Otherwise, archive it. That's a cool card. And Jargogle is a 2-power beast and mutant with elusive, and when you play it, you put a card from your hand face down under it, and when it's destroyed, if it's your turn, you play the card under it, otherwise archive that card. And we definitely have ways to kill this on our non-Logos turns. Well, we could either actually play it and kill it in the same turn with Twin Domination, if you just want to use it like a phase shift, or, on like Brobnar turn, you can kill it with Ogopogo to play the card under it, or you can do something like Ganger Chieftain it into something. Obviously, Volcano would kill it too. Alright, let's look at the Saurian. Legatus Raptor is a 4-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor. After it fights, you may exalt it, and if you do, you ready and use another friendly creature. It's an excellent effect. Yeah, good value there. Notice, though, we don't have, like, a ton of... Well, we have good Reap effects here with Wormhole Technician. Yeah, okay. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Odoak the Patrician is a 5-power dinosaur politician. After you play it, you capture an amber, and while it has amber on it, your amber can't be stolen. That's really good steal hate. I love it. Prefectus Ludo is a 5-power dinosaur politician, and it gives all your other creatures destroyed, move each amber on this creature to the common supply. I would like to maybe protect this one, along with the Odoak probably, with Titan Guardians, because it puts me in a situation where probably my creatures with amber on them, like the Legatus Raptor, get destroyed while Ludo is still on the board. Golden Spiral is a location, an artifact. It can exhaust to exalt a friendly creature and ready and use that creature. With the Ludo out, that essentially has no downside. And it's, it's a very flexible, it's just ready and use. It doesn't specify fight or reap. Thero Centurion is a 6-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor, and when it is played or fights, you capture an amber. Tribute is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, the most powerful friendly creature captures 2 amber, and you may exalt that creature to repeat the preceding effect. Again, very, very good with Ludo out. 2 of those. Nice. Tricerian Legionary is a 5-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor and taunt, and when you play it, you ward a friendly creature. Really nice effect. Ancient Power is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you ward each friendly creature with amber on it. Okay, we'll come back to that idea. Orator Hissero is a 3-power dinosaur politician with deploy, and after you play it, you ready and exalt each of Orator Hissero's neighbors, and for the remainder of the turn, they belong to House Saurian. Really good house cheating there. Paraguardian. Wow, 6-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor and reap. You may exalt Paraguardian. If you do, ward each of its neighbors. And then lastly, Compsos Haruspects. Each friendly creature's play effect is a play reap effect. Okay, so let's see what crazy combos we have here. First off, this is one I've used plenty of times. Well, not plenty of times, but I've used before. Legatus Raptor Paraguardian is crazy because you can reap with the Paraguardian, exalt it to ward the Legatus Raptor, fight with the Legatus Raptor. The ward goes off of it. You exalt the Legatus Raptor to ready and use a neighbor like Paraguardian, and you can reap and exalt it to ward the Legatus Raptor again. You can even do that another time by using Golden Spiral. And if you have Ludo out, then at the end of that, if the creatures all die, you're still in pretty good shape. Ancient Power lets you keep your creatures warded, which is going to help you. And you have ways to capture Amber or to get Amber onto a variety of creatures, so you're in pretty good shape there. Orator Hissaro with Compsos now that's a reap effect. That could be pretty insane. Oh wow, that could be bonkers. Okay. Tricerian Legionary with that as a reap effect. That's amazing. Even Theros Centurion, that's really good. Odoak, ugh. Jargogle with Haruspex is interesting. So far, what FFG have said is that if you have this combo out and you do Reap with the Jargogle and you put more cards under it, then when it's destroyed, they all get played or put in your archives, depending on whose turn it is. So that's very good. And Compsos Haruspex with the Ganger also has potential to be insane. So wow, those are great combos. Yeah, we have enough creatures that will end up with Amber for Ancient Power to be good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially 5 things to be used with Quant, so I don't think the Quants are great here. But that's okay. But they're just not great. Hopefully with the Daughters out, we can get some good hand size boosting, and if we can get wards on them with, like Tricerian Legionary with Haruspex, that's just crazy. If we can keep the Grok warded so that every time we fight with it, it doesn't actually die and the opponent loses one, that's amazing. Wow, there's just good stuff here. I really think, oh, and I don't think there's almost anything in here. The only thing in here that I'd be probably sad to play with Wild Wormhole would be the Volcano. But other than that, everything I'd be pretty okay with. And some I'd be thrilled. So, yeah, this is solid. This is a really good deck. And like I said, I love this combo because the Brobnar and the Saurians, they just can dominate. And this deck, because of all the ward, even has some protection against board wipes, right? So even there you have some protection. And then we can't turn the captured Amber into anything for us because we don't, except for ward, because we don't have like a Brachus or Califigian Ideal or even a Strix, but we do have the Ludo. That helps us a bit. That protects us from the board wipe. And so that's good. But really what we just end up getting out of this is like insane combo turns where we generate stupid amounts of Amber. And that's really what I'd be looking for in this. So anyway, that one is pretty exciting. That is Bar Brother Spawn of Duchel, and I am really looking forward to playing that one. I hope you enjoyed walking through it with me and that you'll get out and forge some keys.